Hello everybody. Welcome to the Community Team Cup. It's Final Four weekend. We are ready for semi-final one in a couple of minutes. Hello everybody in chat. Nice to see so many of you already here waiting for this one. And just to know, Windows Update wants to do an update. No, don't do it now. Bad timing. Wait, I need to. They don't do it now. Yeah, just to hype you up, let's play the teaser for the Final Four, shall we? Right, so I need to check my mic level, but should be good. I hope so, at least. If not, then you have to adjust your settings. My mic levels seem all good. Working. Let me know if I'm still quiet. But yeah, semi-final one for today. You see RTR, the number 1 team, and AHR, the number 4 team after the regular season. We have Mazda Roadster time today, twice. Brands Hatch Indy and Blue Moon Bay, but different cars, the touring car and the Roadster NRA. So interesting races, definitely. And yeah, we're starting at the Indy circuit. Very touring car-esque, definitely, this matchup. And our lineups for today, see them on screen now. Let's have a look. I think all drivers have entered the lobby, are preparing. Nice, good to see. So again, so RTR with a very strong lineup, and James leading the AHR squad once again. So what is the current situation? So we had 9 match days in the regular season, and you see the top 4 teams have advanced to the Final Four. And yeah, RTR 9 match days, 9 wins, 0 losses, and AHR with just grabbing that number 4 seed because of the point differential and match day points. And tomorrow we have RT and Esports Race Asylum for the second semi-final. So that's how we got here. A long season started way back in February. Now, end of November, we get towards the closing end of that season with the Final Four now taking place over this weekend. So what is CTC? I guess all of you in chat probably know it already, but yeah, it's a league, a team versus team event on each match day, 6 drivers per team. So we had 10 teams this season, the 9 match days I mentioned, now the Final Four tournament. We have 2 30-minute races per match day. It's a 1 make for every race, so every driver is in the same car. Then the points are awarded per driver and added up per team. The team with the most points wins the match day, of course. I don't know if we end up in a tie. I don't know what to do. We have to do probably a single file shootout or whatever. I don't know. I haven't thought about that, to be honest. But never happened so far in CTC history. We'll see about that. So hopefully, yeah, everyone knows the rules, and so we are going out to warm up for quali. I have to put this into the chat, and then We are good to go. So, see, the lobby is getting prepared, and then we can have a quick look at the drivers and the cars on track. So we go into the spectate mode then. Let's hope some of the drivers will actually go out on track and practice, so we can have a look at those cars. We see them popping in now slowly, and we see some of the cars getting released out on track. So, time to go for livery watch. A yellow and black livery today for RTR. Let's have a look at this lovely Mazda Roadster touring car. As usual, nice job, Slammer, the guy behind the RTR liveries. And then we have a look at AHR. Red with a bit of white and black in it. We see the AHR logo on the side. And then a nice little touch on that bonnet with some red stripes. A little bit of a carbon fiber. Oh, look. Oh, we also have like a slogan. CTC semi-final. RTR versus AHR. Nice touch. Love that. Right. So we have, I think, 3 more minutes before the actual qualifying session starts. So as usual, it's a 10-minute qualifying session in total, with 5 minutes for each team on track. The home team for this one, RTR, they go out first, 5 minutes. Today that's 1 outlap and 5 flying laps on this short layout at Brands Hatch. And then after 5 minutes, it will be AHR to perform their qualifying session. And then after that, we will set the grid, reset the lobby, and then we're good to go for the first race. Let's have a look at those lap times. 47s, definitely sub 50 seconds, so a very, very short one. So I'm just getting the info out in the chat. So it's 5 flying laps per driver. That was the wrong. I wanted to press this one. Ugh. So I think that should be all clear for the drivers. They're basically veterans. We have one, I think, new driver for AHR. That's Perry. I hope they know what to expect from this one. Yeah, what to expect from this first race. So Brands Hatch Indy. Oh, it's like, yeah, very short track. You see that, and probably hard to go for any overtakes. Also, probably track limits not really an issue. I would assume the final turn will be the crucial one after this chicane. If the car gets unsettled, you go too wide, bit too deep, or you are too aggressive and understeer into the gravel. That would be my assumptions, but alright. We are ready to go. So let's see if we witness an RTR dominance in qualifying again, as we've seen so many times throughout this season. But they will definitely set the pace first in that qualifying session. And let's get ready. 47.5. We keep that in mind. For pole time. Here we go. Qualifying session is underway. We start for that timer, of course, and you can also bring up the fuel and tires for you. No worries about that. So RTR out first on track. We have Italia, Little GP is back, Kevin, Gran Turismo, Valkyrie, France, and Chris for RTR, the 6 drivers. And as it's a very short lap, we don't have time actually to go and watch all those cars, because we want to have an onboard lap, and that's what we're going to do. First lap now with Italia. According to my data and statistics, did we race so far in the 2024 CTC season for RTR? So turn 1 nice and smooth, braking for grids, keeping it tight. Onto the power run, use the runoff area, and now left hand early on the power again, use all of that runoff area again on the outside now into GK, probably a little lift, yeah, tight lift on the entry, and then exit of the curb, brake, 3rd gear, exit, good run. This could be a 47.6. Right, here we go. Littles 47.6 as well. Here comes the next drivers. Brands with a 0.8. Here's Chris with a 0.6. So yeah, look at those gaps already between the top 3. What about Valkyrie? 48.3. Would have a slower one, but now 3/10 up on his personal best. Into the final chicane, purple, nice middle sector. Can he keep it together on that final turn? A little bit of dust. Italia improved, 0.56. And Valkyrie 0.7, so have a look. Italia 0.5, then Chris in second, didn't improve on that second flying lap. Littles in third, up on his time. Valkyrie, saw him improving. The France 48.0, and Kevin France with the 47.8, 48.0 last lap. And Kevin, so everyone sub 48 for RTR. That was a big slide, not the fastest way to go round, but now tires are probably up to temps, so no improvement. You see Valkyrie jumped up into second position, and the big slide, oh, that's close on the exit of T1. The caddy leader is there to play with, but probably that's not what the drivers want to do today in this race. Stay on the gray black stuff. Oh, someone spun it. That was close for Valkyrie. Did he get impeded. Yeah, a little bit. So 4 minutes in, one more lap to go for the drivers. So no improvement for Valkyrie. So Italia still leading. Valkyrie second, Chris in third, Littles fourth. That was Littles who spun it, France, and Kevin. That's the last flying lap for the RTR drivers, so 30 seconds, and then AHR will go out on track for their session. Italia improved to a 47.463. We see another improvement. Littles decided that's enough, won't be improving. No. And wait for Chris, finished the qualifying as well. So we have Italia, Chris in second, Valkyrie third, Littles fourth, France in P5 and Kevin in P6. Now we go with the AHR drivers. Perry, James, Checo, Cahal, Slide Rules and Simon, the 6 drivers for AHR, out on track now on their out lap. So 47.463 the time to beat for pole, and it will be James to set the pace for AHR coming through final chicane, and then we go into chase cam for this one. So taking a wide line to start the lap, crosses the start finish line now. Braking just before the one board, I guess. Fourth gear. Had to lift a little bit. Nice apex for James. Smooth so far, no purple. So we don't get the delta for this lap. A little bit of a drift going on. Now a little lift on the entry, straight line it, brake in a straight line, bring it back to the inside, a bit too much sliding going on, wheel spin for James, that wasn't the lap, and a half a second penalty on top, so this was a 48.5, so that lap didn't count, so it's, and let's go back to the TV camera and see. There's a Checo at 48.4. Slide Rules 49.2. And there are 3 cars very close to each other on that qualifying lap, so probably not ideal to face traffic on this one. Oh, someone spins it very aggressive. Who was it? Also Simon struggles with the car on the line. We'll wait for the next times to appear. Checo probably won't be improving. We see James improved his time at 48.9. Slide Rules as well, 48.9. Cahal, a bit of a wiggle going on. P10, Simon with his first attempt for a faster 51.0 after that 56. We wait for Perry, 51 and a 53. Just need that one really good lap, get it all together. James improved a 48.2, but not a sub 48 so far. Slide Rules as well. Perry also improving a 49 point something. So James needs to find roughly 3 tenths, and he is nearly half a second up. So he could move up a little bit. That was very wide on the exit. Dirty tires, maybe, not sure. Lost 2/10. Struggling with that car, getting it close to that apex. Should be an improvement. Maybe a sub 48 for James. You see, and this will be already the final lap of the qualifying. No, lost some time again. Was on to a very good lap midway through, but then pushed too hard, maybe a little bit. I guess it's easy to overdrive that car, and that close gaps between the drivers on a short, narrow track. You have to push it to the limit. And James comes around the final turn for the final time for this qualifying session. Will we see an improvement happening? Will we see a sub 48? Nope, not gonna happen. 48.2 for James Carhart on that final lap as well. Carhart in 8th, Checo in 9th. So they have a little bit of slipstream. Maybe this is helpful. Carhart not running the tight line. But does he? You see Perry improved. But it looks like if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for RTR for the qualifying session. So yeah, Perry improved on that final lap. 49.1. Simon 49.1 as well. Slide rules. Oops. Those the result already. Just take those screenshots. Bring them up here for me and for you. So I'll quickly update qualifying results, but that's 6 points for RTR already after this qualifying session. So quickly do the magic in the background. So Italia takes pole position, Chris second, Valkyrie third. We have Littles and France. Evan in P6, and it is James and Carl. Checo, slide rules, Simon and Perry. All right, so 6 points for RTR to start this first race. So now we wait for the grid order and then and start this race. So quickly double checking the event settings. So we have sunny weather, we have equal conditions on a lovely afternoon. Yeah. Brands Hatch, times 6 times 4, that's correct, 8 liters per second refueling speed. That is fine. We have all racing tires available, nothing is mandatory. We have the shortcut penalties on week, and we have the pit lane line cutting penalty enabled as well. So all good. But then we wait for everyone to tick in, then it can be set and you're ready. Race number 1. Slide rules. The tick in. So then Tomic's doing the magic in the background, should set the grid order. And then we can go. Not yet updated. On. Let me see the updated grid order, please. Can go. Yeah, Tom, yeah, oops. There was something, right? Yeah, those tiny things. I mean, we are new to all of this, right? So 3 hours later, we can go. Yeah, no worries. That's why we're here, to have some extra set of eyes in the lobby, that you're not missing out on anything. So we have Italia on pole, Chris in second, that's correct. Valkyrie and Littles, France, Kevin, James, Carl, Czechoslovakia, Simon. All right. Crit. Okay. Good luck. Have a good race. Let's race, everyone. We can jump into the spectate mode already. Get rid of this. And then fuel and tires information as well for you. So we have medium, soft, medium, 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 medium. One, Chris is using the soft tires. Hashtag interesting. It is. And here we go. The lights are out. And away we go for the first semi-final of the 2024 CTC season. And Italia stays in front. Chris second, Valkyrie third, Littles, France and Kevin. Then it's James for AHR. Trying go for a move. Valkyrie had a bit of an issue there going on. Dropped down to P7. Everyone is having a little bit of a drift coming round, but all good. They all stayed on track. So what happened to Valkyrie? Someone looking down the inside of Valk. It's Carl, I think. So Valkyrie with a slow start to this race, and I think it's Carl on the inside. It takes P7 now, and Valkyrie around the outside this time. So there's a bunch of AHR cars right behind. So I want to go to the replay and see if we can spot what happened to Valkyrie. Just missed that turn by the looks, but I wasn't much room to go. Maybe just a slow one. But yeah, so we have Chris leading on his soft tires. Italia in second, the pole setter. Littles in third, France in fourth, Kevin P5, and James very close in P6, then Valkyrie in 7th, Carl running in P8, little gap to Simon in P9, Checo in 10th, a bit wide, both of the AHR drivers, Simon and Checo slide rules in 11th, and Perry P12. So the top, we have Chris on those soft tires, trying to open up a gap, going purple, definitely with the aggressive strategy with the soft tires. Italia on his mediums, staying with Chris, and a 1 second gap to Littles in P3, France in 4th, Kevin 5, and James 7, 8, 10th, that gap. And we have Valkyrie closing down this one. Still not close enough to actually go for a move. There we go, a little bit of an onboard. See James' perspective chasing down the yellow and black RTR drivers. Kevin and France, the two drivers in front. Is there a possibility to go for a move? Tire wear does look decent after 3 minutes. Mediums probably the best choice for this race, but then again, you have a second race coming up and just 2 sets of mediums over both of the races, so you cannot use mediums all the time, I guess. And Valkyrie very close now. James has to go defensive. Valkyrie all over his rear. Where's the opportunity? The chicane really close now. Let's go to Valkyrie's perspective. Go for a late apex. Go for a run here. Better exit for Valkyrie. James going defensive. No, leaving that inside line open. Defending it, that maybe was an opportunity for Valkyrie. Again, this time it's James defending the inside line early. Valkyrie looking around the outside. James still there and keeping that position. Look, this is the perfect opportunity actually to go to the Jaeger camp and look at that run Valkyrie gets, but the straight is just too short. James with some pressure moments, definitely with Valkyrie right behind. Again, the straight just a little bit too short to go for a move into the first turn. Maybe wait for the run into Druids, but that James feels confident with his gap, then slides a little bit, but stays in that position. Yeah, the Jaeger trademark camp, exactly, yeah, that's what it is. No one does it as good. Just flexing here a little bit. All good, so race situation after 5.5 minutes roughly. Chris 1.8 seconds on soft tires. Italia in second, Littles in P3, France and Kevin 4-5. ABC James versus Valkyrie still. James defending for his life. That P6, and Valkyrie is still there, really close. Then it's a bigger gap behind Valkyrie, 6 seconds already to Cahal, Simon, Checo, slide rules, and Perry there. Big gaps already after 6 minutes of racing. So we go to this one again. Kevin and Brent's running the same pace basically throughout this race, not attacking each other, and James still under pressure. Cuts that inside a little bit, but keeps that pace up and can defend from Valkyrie so far. But how long? That's the question. You're doing laps after laps after laps on this short circuit. Probably those 7 minutes already feel like 30 minutes of driving, very intense, I guess. And the gap between Kevin and James also not really changing, roughly a second. James doesn't really get big slipstream help. Needs to defend it. Oh, Kevin had a little moment coming out of turn 1. So gap down to half a second. This is probably good news for James, no? But lost it now again. Druid's a bit sideways, and Valkyrie using all of the runoff and a little bit more with the grass. Trying to time that move, that overtake. If we have a look at the fuel situation, so it's 75% after 8 minutes. So we see the Valkyrie on the inside. James holds that outside line, still keeps that P6, but not for long. So I was just thinking about the fuel. So it looks like you probably won't be able to do a no-stop with the fuel. And as usual, the Brands Hatch circuit has a very short pit lane. You don't lose that much time. Or a pit stop. Oh, James with a wiggle sideways. The end of that chicane. Still a 6/7/10 maybe that gap to Kevin, and 3/4 to Valkyrie. That's half a lap of breathing room now for James. Not immediate pressure happening. And Chris on those softs. Yeah, the Chris soft tires. Look at that, 50% the front left, maybe a little bit more already. So Chris will be the first driver to pit. Italia staying roughly within that 2-second window. They're not losing time anymore. Mediums versus the soft tires. Hey, hairdresser car, no way. Don't disrespect that Miata. Come on. I was feeling so humbled by both teams picking a Mazda MX-5. Because if you haven't known already, but I'm driving an MX-5 myself, so I love this car. Not this model, like the car model, so the racing modification we see in race number 2. But yeah, love my Miata. Oh, this is a great car. Ray, that's totally true. Yeah, we went topless. Yeah, with the majestic Jaeger flying hair. With that MX-5, lovely stuff. No, I haven't seen a hairdresser in ages. That is correct. So Valkyrie lost a little bit. Now roughly a second to James, and James can breathe now for a moment. What about Chris' tires? Yeah, I'm not sure what Valk did. Maybe he just decided to leave a gap a little bit. So Simon is up to P8, slight rules in P9. Carl had a moment with some damage. See, dropped down to P10, Checo in P11 and Perry in 12 for AHR. So we wait for Chris tire to die. So it's 75 to 80% on that front left. How much longer can he go? With this one still roughly 2 seconds between Chris and Italia. So I guess would be 2 more laps for Chris. And then Italia will Italia will go into the lead position once Chris is pitting. France and Kevin still very close. James lost it somewhere. So James dropped down to P7. Lap 15, 51.3. Any chance we can catch that on the replay? No, it already happened. So probably chicane or the final turn. So we have now top 6 for RTR and then James in P7 for AHR. Simon in P8, slide rules P9, Checo in 10th, Perry and Carl. After that mistake, fixed the damage, but running P12 now. So let's have a look at Chris. Losing time now, just half a second to Italia. So the tires are dying. Clearly 49.6 last time round, let's say 48.4 for Italia on the medium, so this could be the inlet for Chris. Will we get that box signal now? Taking a wide line, no, staying out for another lap, or no, timed it okay to not impede his teammate Italia. So Chris in the pits. Italia first, Littles second, France in third. We have a yellow flag situation. What happened? James in sixth. We still have a yellow flag somewhere out on track. And I don't know where, I don't know who, but somewhere we have a yellow flag. Marshals, please, can we have some clarification? Where is the yellow flag? It's still... Why do we have a yellow flag? Can someone explain, please? I don't know, maybe Chris had an issue driving into the pits and then this caused a yellow flag? No, weirdly? I don't know. Is it gone now? It looks like no yellows anymore. So, alright, so we have Italia leading, Littles in second, France third, and Kevin P4, then Valkyrie in P5. James in P6. And Chris going for another set of soft tires. That's hashtag interesting once again. So soft for Chris. And looking at the fuel, okay, so I think a no stop is doable. Yeah, so just roughly midway through this race, just over it, and 50% remaining. So the no stop is a possibility, but also like the aggressive soft strategy. Or James pitting. So he's, yeah, what's the thinking behind now, going for some soft tires? Or maybe, yeah, testing the softs. There was already a big gap to the RTR drivers, and I don't expect the other drivers to pit. Valkyrie, Kevin, France, Littles and Italia. They are probably looking to do the no-stop medium strategy for this one. So 1.6 between Italia and Little's GP. Another 3 seconds to France, who is running the entire race together with Kevin right behind. Not much separating those two drivers. Valkyrie then in P5 after battling midway through this race with James, losing a couple of positions early on in this race. In P5, Chris on a soft strategy, 47.7 fastest lap. James decided to go for medium and then soft to push that car, see what is possible, explore the limits maybe. That car, slide rules in P8 on mediums. Yeah, 50%. Could get close towards the end of the race probably with that front left tire. Simon using more of his tires. So maybe you also see him pitting to go and grab some soft slide rules, doing the pit stop now. Very tires looking good at this stage. What about Checo? Yeah, Checo also going for soft tires. And Carl in P12 on mediums still. We have some blue flags. This is also not something we see very often in CTC with blue flags, but on a short circuit like Brands Hatch Indy, this can happen. So Italia still leading this race. Little's in second, France third, and Kevin P4. Valkyrie closing that gap now. P5. Chris, what is possible? It's 10 seconds to Italia. So he's soft. A valid option. James 48.5s on softs so far. 16 seconds to Chris. Again a 48.5, that's very consistent lap times. Again, Simon on very dead medium tires, still running, going probably for roughly 10 minutes on soft tires. That this could be the end lap. Perry could go for the no stopper. Slide rules on soft tires now. Checo as well, and Carl doing the same softs for those drivers. So we have cars close to each other, but it's basically down to blue flags now with the no-stop strategy for RTR, now getting closer to the one-stoppers. So in theory, the fresh soft tires should have more grip, more pace, obviously. And Little's tires looking very good. Oh, we see someone driving off the track to get out of the way. Yeah, Little's tires in a better shape than Italia's tires. So is it like in the long run better strategy for Little's looking after the tires to get the victory in the end? We'll find out in roughly 9 minutes. 9 and a bit. So France still third, Kevin fourth, Valkyrie in fifth, and Chris right behind on his soft tires, pushing. Can he get past his teammate? That is the question now for Chris. Simon now into the pits as expected. Mediums are done. Perry also opting to go for some rash tires. Mediums looking still okay though. And what's happening at the front? 1.4, 1.5 seconds between Italia and Little's. That gap is coming down. definitely. France and Kevin still under a second that gap. Valkyrie is still in P5 and Chris all getting closer and closer, sees three of his teammates. And tire wear is kicking in now with 8 minutes to go. We see an overtake happening at some point. The gap to James, 17, nearly 18 seconds. Definitely can take it easy. It's not that aggressive, so yeah, waiting for an opportunity. You don't want to like risk colliding with your teammate. Interesting now with the left AHR car now in that RTR sandwich against Rance and Kevin still under a second that gap, and Valkyrie and Chris this could be opportunity for Chris now through turrets. Valkyrie couldn't get past. So now we could see probably the move between Chris and Valkyrie. Oh, that's a bit too wide for Chris, and he hit that treble on the outside, and that didn't go to plan at all. So, race situation with 6 minutes and a bit to go. Italia still 1.3, 1.4 seconds to gap. Too little, still Little's tires looking better. So maybe the final 2 minutes we will see that gap coming down. France in third, Kevin in P4, Valkyrie in P5, then Chris after that little off-road action in P6, James the leading driver for AHR in P7, slide rules. Then in P8, Checo, P9, Perry in 10th, Simon in P11, and Carl in P12 for AHR. So I think we can concentrate on Italia versus Littles. 1.2 here, so Little's gaining it. Will it be enough to get that close to Italia? The tires are now looking very second-hand, that front left. But it's just 5 minutes, so that is, well, 6 laps, I think. 6 laps roughly to go. So 1.2 between Italia and Little's. France keeping that P3. Kevin in 4th. Valkyrie is right behind Kevin now, and Chris with the softs. Warn softs now. 3 seconds the gap to his teammates, so he probably won't be moving up any further. This one, James, 48.2 is personal best. It's half a second off the fastest lap of that race. Chris with a 47.79. Bit of a lonely race for James now after he had some intense racing with Valkyrie early on in this race. And under 4 minutes to go, it's Italia and Littles. 1.1 seconds, okay, so slowly gaining those hundredths. we also hear the Mazda has a horn equipped. France with a little gap now to his teammate Kevin in P4. Kevin under pressure, also tires not looking that good anymore. Maybe opportunity for Valkyrie to make a move. 3 minutes to go, 4 laps, that is. Valkyrie with a good run. Will he get the run into Druids? Happen? No, not yet. What about Littles and Italia? 1 second. The closest it has been so far, and Littles gaining now. Oh, gained and lost and gained again. That chicane, different lines, but now under a second. So I think the front left is gone now, basically, for Italia. He's losing 49s now towards the 48.5. So now Italia is struggling. Will we see Littles with a victory, with his comeback after missing a couple of races? With the question 8/10. France 1.4 to Kevin, who is defending his position from Valkyrie, and yeah, Chris low on fuel and tires unable to attack anymore with those softs. And James in 7th gained on Chris now. It's too late. With 1.5 minutes to go. Slide rules in P8, Checo in P9, Simon, Perry, and Cahal, the AHR drivers. So 1 second still between Italia and Littles. Penultimate lap of the first race. Littles is very low on fuel, by the way, compared to Italia. So Italia the advantage on fuel, Littles the advantage on the tires. But it's worth it. I think Littles needs to save some fuel. Lost now massively. 1 second. Only he realized, uh-oh, that's too much. And it will be Italia starting the final lap of the race. Little saving the fuel. 3 seconds. France, that fuel looking good. France, Kevin in 4th, Valkyrie P5, Chris still running in P6, and it's James in 7th. We'll see slide rules. Yes, slide rules. We'll see the checkered flag probably for everyone else, or is it Italia already? I'm not sure. I think slide rules just ahead. But yeah, so slide rules will finish in P8, and Italia struggling with his tires, but comes around the final turn and gets a W. Littles nearly running out of fuel in P2. France on the podium in 3rd, and it's Kevin at Valkyrie 4, 5, and Chris completes the top 6 all RTR. Then James in P7 for AHR with the slide rules, Checo, Simon, Perry, and Cahal. Save that. That's the wrong button, by the way. All right. The on. Correct, no? We need to save that. Screenshot. All new. Making screenshot stuff. So, alright. So, I'm fine with that. So let's go to the intermission screen and I will update the scores for you. I'll leave that on the screen for you as well, and I'll do my magic in the background and get an update score. But it is a complete domination so far for RTR. Bear with me for 1 or 2 minutes. Fastest lap goes to Chris, by the way. Right, so. Oh yeah. 7. That's good. James. Checo. Sign. Haha. Oh. All right. So and now I'm gonna do let's get rid of this and do this, and all right, so we have 87 to 27 after race number 1 for the RTR crew. Right, so then we can get rid of that and get the drivers warmed up for race number 2. So race number 2, you saw that, it's the Mazda Roadster NRA at Blue Moon Bay Speedway Infield B. Give them roughly 9 minutes of warm-up time. Then we get ready for the second qualifying session. We have dawn, time of day. It's a bit cloudy, but pleasant. The rest, just checking the settings. Looking good. So we can go to the big screen and we can have a look at the liveries. Let's see RTR take on that lovely Miata. Also got a nice little wing attached. Looks very racy. That's specification. In those versions, it looks like a very white, bluish, light blue combination with a little bit of black. And then RTR with very dark livery, black and red. It's got also that wing attached to that MX-5 Roadster. Whoop. Don't scratch that livery, Simon. Oh, a good looking car, isn't it? Oh, this layout also looks like a very fun one. We have that weird T1, that banked corner with that dip. Then also this little car might get unsettled, but then the infield part is the fast flowing one. You don't have to brake for this one. This little kink. Then for the next right king also flat, but then you have to get ready to get that good run onto the oval again, and you see the cars are drifting a little bit, and that should be a fun race nevertheless. That wing, I don't have such a wing on my car. It still looks racy, come on. I don't know, Prodigy. Might be biased with that. But this cockpit feels so familiar. I mean, just the fact that the steering wheel is on the wrong side of the car, but apart from that, it looks good. No, I don't have a big wang. But yeah, this cockpit view, yeah, looks very familiar. But I'm a bit, I don't know, surprised that they still have the outdated infotainment system they're showing. So usually you have now a bigger touch screen thingy showing all your needed information. So that's a bit outdated, but the rest is pretty accurate in that car. Lap times, what can we expect? 1017 currently. Yeah, steering wheel is on the wrong side. Exactly, Petrol. You get it, right? I don't know how it's even possible, like, to have the steering wheel on the right hand side. This could be a slipstream fest, or with these long straights. But then again, how much does this little Miata actually pick up in the slipstream? That is the question. I think speeds we are looking at roughly, I don't know, 200 kph down that straight. You're running with 178, 180, 185. Yeah, not even 200 kph down that main straight in this car. So yeah, probably not like that much slipstream you can actually take advantage of. but still should be close racing, hopefully, on this one. At the breakpoints, yeah. I mean, I will be surprised if no one is hitting those walls. It's notorious, the final turn. You always think like, you can brake later. Yeah, definitely. That's okay. Nope, that was too late. But we already saw like that you have to drift that car a little bit for that final turn to get the good angle, the good run for the oval part, and then the main straight. So interesting. So I'm just quickly checking the lobby settings. So dawn conditions SO3, and we have 10 minutes. And no tire wear and no fuel consumption. Exactly. That's it. All right. So then can slowly prepare for that second qualifying session. Again, it will be a 10-minute session, 5 minutes for the teams. It will be 4 flying laps this time for every driver, and it will be AHR first and RTR second. So I'm gonna put that into the lobby chat. After, that's nearly correct. Yeah. So. Wrong one. So 101. 1015 looks like the time to beat. 1017 at the moment. We saw Italia up, but then scraps that wall, scratches the livery. Or Slammer won't be happy about that. You won't get a refund on that. A 1014 actually, alright, even with those sparks off the wall. And it looks like again the RTR drivers are not sandbagging here in this warm-up again. Showing their pace one more. So with that being said, we can start that qualifying session now. Oh, the question will be slipstream qualifying for the teams. Do you actually gain something? So James is doing 185, 86 kph on his own. All right, you hear the ding, and let's go. AHR hit the track first with their team qualifying with James and Simon, Checo, Slide Rules, Cahal, and Perry, the same 6 drivers for AHR. We go to the RTR drivers. During their run, we have Tom driving for Chris, I think. But yeah, so we go on board with James. Final turn, a little bit of a drift, then getting the run. We can actually bring up this information a little bit. So it's 160, 170 kph, 180 now, 84, 85, 86, 190, 91, 93, 94, that's the top speed. Into the first turn, smooth. Again, your infield part. Again, you just turn in to this kink, no drama at all, and you are revving the gears in this car. The next right kink, and then I think roughly the 100. Little drift, close to the inside, and then nearly touched that wall on the other side, but carried some good speed. That was 134, 135 on the exit, and now gets the run. So the first reference lap time will be a 1 minute 2.1 from James. Checker with a 0.6, Simon 0.9, slide towards 3.0, Barry a 4.4, and Carl 0.73. That was just a warm-up lap, or maybe a little mistake. Trying to get that second lap in now for Travis Perry with a penalty. Not sure where you get a track limit penalty here, but somewhere you can cut a white line, probably. So slide rules gets the run. That was Checo with a mistake on that middle sector. What about James? Did improve on this lap. Third flying lap, slide rules improved. When I know happening Carl as well improved the lap time. So James with that 1 minute 2.1, we saw a 1:01.4 during the qualifying warm-up session. Half a second down for James, so this won't be a new fastest lap. Just trying to get a good run for the final lap for AHR now. See some gaps between the cars, so no real close driving, not opting to go across slipstream by the looks. But improvement for slide rules incoming? Not quite. Checo didn't improve. Perry crosses that line, so just 10 seconds to go, so I'll prepare my message. And then we have James with his final lap of the session. Can he get a sub 102? That's the question. Didn't see any sector times. We just wait for run. No, didn't improve. Slide rules finished that qualifying session. What about Carl? 1, 1, 2. No, didn't improve as well. So we go to RTR Liberals on track. Grants, Mercury, Kevin, Tom, and Italia. So yeah, Tom replacing Chris for that second race, and it will be Italia who is our chase cam driver for that first qualifying lap. You see the RTR drivers, nice gaps between them. Maybe they all get a little bit of slipstream, a little bit of extra speed coming down that long straight. Yes, keeping those revs as high as possible. 4 pumped up already, purple for Italia on his first qualifying lap. Just after the 100 watt, we see in third gear, very close to that apex. Ooh, a little bit of a tap. Not the ideal run, but probably still enough to get that purple lap in for now. You see Tom is quite close behind in a 1:02.0. Tom with that massive lap, a 1:01.48, little bit of slipstream. Now they're doing the reverse thing. So Tom had a nice little slipstream run, definitely. Now helping his teammates probably down that line. So Tom with that fast lap, Valkyrie in second, France in third, and they're all really close now, trying to gain every advantage possible. Yeah, France is up, got past Littles by the look, and could get a nice little toe down the straight. Good exit. Yeah, 133 kph coming out of that final. Is it the final turn? No, this is the final turn, but yeah, you know what I mean. And has that slip, will probably gain at least a 10th. Will it be enough to get that pole position? That is the question. 1:01.6, no, not quite. Tom had that massive run. France in second, Valkyrie third, Littles and Italia top 5 for RTR. So where is Kevin? Kevin in P11 for now, but has like 2 cars in front, so this is a nice setup for Kevin to get into the top 6 with that lap. We will see. Is purple with that 1:02, massive run. So look at that, they are playing the team game and getting out of the way for the teammate, and a nice exit for Kevin. This could be the new pole position. It's the penultimate qualifying lap, and let's wait for that time to appear. Kevin crosses the line, a 1:01.2, yeah, massive help from his teammates. So Kevin, Italia in second, Tom in third. So who will be the lucky one to get that final bit of the slipstream? It looks like Littles won't be the driver. Valkyrie also not having the benefit of the slipstream. Kevin, that's the end of the qualifying session. Can someone go as quick as Kevin? I don't know, that he had like slipstream throughout the entire lap. Perfect team play. So I think that is just too quick without slip. 1:01.2. We'll wait now for Italia to cross that line. 1:05. Tom Place in third, but it looks France in fourth. Valkyrie fifth, and Littles in P6. So again, another top 6 qualifying for RTR. Impressive, impressive. Yeah, looks like that the team has practiced this qualifying session. I mean, this would, yeah, very nicely timed, getting out of the way, helping the teammate, and then getting slipstream the next lap. So a pretty good team effort, definitely. So just grab this. All right. So quickly update the scorecard for race number 2. So we have qualifying. Second, third, France 4. Littles. We have James Slide Roots in 8. Carl P9. Checo, Simon, and Perry. Perry. Alrighty. Feel that wind, yeah. Take off your helmets, yeah, to enjoy the ride. Definitely. So. Right, everyone is ticked in. Then we can set the grid order and then start the second race of semi-final number 1, the CTC Final 4 Tournament 2024. But with that qualifying performance, RTR, they scored so many points that they have already clinched the overall victory with the 6 extra points here from that qualifying session. So let's have a look. Kevin, Italia, Tom, Friends, Valkyrie, Littles, James, Edwards, Cahill, Checo, Simon, and Harry. That's at least what I have. Oh. And we can start this one. No, don't go to track. But yeah, it's... Should I? No. It is my car. I want to drive it so badly. So we saw softs and mediums for the first race. Will it be a medium no stop? Or will it be medium hards? We'll find out. Right. Bring up the fuel and tires again for you on the screen. So we have mediums all the way. It is. Here we go. We hear the horns. We see the lights, and we are go for race number 2, semi-final 1. CTC 104 tournament. RTR versus AHR. And into the first turn we go. Kevin staying in the lead. Italia second. Tom third. France. Valkyrie. James up a position. Got past Littles. Littles dropped down to P7. Slide rules in 8th. Then Checo, Carhall, Simon and Perry. First time braking for that final turn. We'll see early bit of cold tires maybe. We'll see it all goes well. Some cars sliding, bit of sideway action going on, but everyone survived. By looks, I don't see any damage on the cars, just unsettled. Then we see the run, Kevin and Italia, so we still have the no bump drafting rule in place for this year's CTC season, so you have to find a way past another driver, even if it's your teammate. It usually provides some loose racing, maybe also some unusual racing compared to online GT racing, where you usually can bump draft the other cars. It's a bit of a different approach, and 3-4 cars into that final turn. Look at that. Oh, cars are stuck together. I think it was Tom and Val. Very not sure about that. We'll have a look at this once again. I think very unlucky. Let's watch Tom's perspective. Got sideways, and then it's Valkyrie who couldn't avoid it, and then Tom with the retry nearly takes out his teammate again. We hear the horns. Drivers are not happy with it. It's teammate on teammate. I don't expect we see an incident report coming for that, but hey. So it's Kevin, Italia and France, 1, 2, 3, and there's not much separating those 3 drivers. Then James up to P4, Littles right behind them. Let's get the chase cam also, slide rules just behind, close to that inside wall. Again, we see sparks all around. Those liveries, they will have some severe scratches. But it's probably, it is the last time they drive those cars in this CTC season, so just don't give a flying FFF, whatever. And let's go. Fred's move up into second position, but Anders is a little bit on that turn. It's Italia who's looking for the move. They go side by side. We also see James in P4 right in the mix. Kevin with the 610 already, looking like a nice little gap already. Maybe Kevin can break away, open up that gap. So we are braking for the final turn a bit early. France gets a little tap, love tap, hits that wall. Car gets unstable, shape opportunity. So France giving some slipstream to Italia. Italia going for the inside line, James around the outside, and here comes who's it? Littles. Oh, look at that. Oh, we need another camera. It is 4 wide on that straight. Look at that for a 3-4. And James up to P2 with that run. For now, he's braking for that T1. Can he hold that line? A bit unsettled, misses that apex slightly. He can carry this. You probably don't touch that wall on the outside. Nearly lost it. Whoa, close racing now between the drivers. And Kevin has a 1.1 second gap. That is definitely helping Kevin to run away with it. But it looks like James, Littles, France, Italia, they are fighting for position. I think I saw a little tap there on that kink. And now it's rolled reversed. James, the leading car, drives directly into the wall, loses some speed. which should give the 3 RTR drivers right behind the massive run down that straight. But also Kevin lost a little bit. It was briefly under a second. James had a nice little run though, still has 3:10. So I think everyone had a little bit of a mistake. France and Italia Littles. So the top 5, the breakaway group. Then it's Slide Rules in P6, Valkyrie and Tom. After that little come together, they're fighting their way towards the front. Side by side they go through the first turn. Tom and Valkyrie. Simon right behind. Cahill intense. Perry and Checo still there somewhere. So now something happened again. James, Italia, France, they are fighting, and Kevin gained another 6/7 on that lap alone. It looks like it is Kevin's race, and James again having the early battles against the RTR drivers. We saw James battling against Valkyrie on the first race for the first 10 minutes. Now, yes, 3 RTR drivers right behind him. Again, T1, the car gets a little bit unsettled, but that's the nature of the track with those massive bumps in between them. So half a second between James and Littles, France and Italia. So how can they work together to get closer to James? So probably not out-braking their teammate into that final turn. Hope for a good run coming out of that final turn. And it looks like they had a decent run. Littles in third, France and Italia. The gap between Kevin and James 1.7, 1.8 seconds. Right, then we have Slide Rules in P6 with a little gap still to Tom and Valkyrie. The two are working together, trying to bring down that gap to Slide Rules 1.3 at the moment. Slide Rules nearly 4.45 seconds, the gap to P5. So he is not part of that battle group for P2, with James leading this one. Littles, France and Italia fighting for position again. Kevin had a great run out of the first turn, gaining 2/10 against James, Littles, France and Italia. We go on board with Italia. We'll see how this is unfolding. James trying to break that hose somehow using the high line. We go to Littles now. Has the run. There's France. Not close enough. James going defensive. A bit too early. Loses that momentum. Will they go side by side through the King? Yes, they will. France on the inside, James on the outside. And Littles giving his team a little bit of a tow. They go side by side through that King. It is doable. James still there on the inside, but I think France with the rundown, with that slip, gets his car just in front before that braking zone. Just after the 100 break. James loses his car nearly. He slides it too much. Well, we have a look at this situation once again. I'll go from Italia's perspective. Whoa, that was definitely a close one, but good reactions to avoid disaster. James now with the slipstream, but Italia was defending the inside line, so can they go side by side into turn 1? The high line is risky, that car gets unsettled quite easily. James going for a different approach, but couldn't make it stick. So with all that battling, it is Kevin 2.3 seconds now in the lead with 10 minutes in. Again, having a look at the fuel, this could get close again for a no stop. Maybe also the tires, not so sure about it. Also, little second France, third Italia, fourth and James now in P5. Still is, I think, anyone's race from P2 to P5 for the final two podium positions. I think that 2.5 seconds for Kevin is a huge margin on this track. So he's out of that slipstream, and little France Italia had to get past James and lost time while doing that. Tom got past Slide Rules and Valkyrie just on the edge of doing the same. Now Slide Rules defending that position. We'll see if it's doable. Valkyrie has the run, but he's lifting. Yeah, Slide Rules going defensive. Maybe he gets a compromised run out of that final turn. Yeah, a bit slower than usual. And this is like an early run for Valkyrie down the inside. Slide Rules with that defensive line. Couldn't keep P6, but maybe gets the run in that slipstream now down that long straight, picking up the pace. Gap is coming down under 1/10. Valkyrie defending the inside line is again. Whoa! The Slide Rules came across. They're a bit too hot. Oh, that could have ended in disaster once again. Luckily, the contact physics were kind this time. But yeah, if you go on the high line, then you have to cut down at some point to not understeer to Narnia entirely. I can understand that move, but yeah, luckily nothing major happened. So in P9 we have Checo, Simon in 10th, Perry and Carhall had a spin somewhere on lap 11, 1:26, ouch. Kevin 2.6 seconds, France, Italia a little, we go 2 wide, maybe 3 wide, and James lurking in that background. Again going for the wide entry, trying to cut back and get the run. Maybe he feels more comfortable with that high line, and I think we saw Littles with a poor run out of turn 1 from maybe losing that position. Now he's who got this? You don't want to be side by side coming into that turn. Someone will get a slow run out of that final turn. France in second, Littles third, Italia fourth, and James now with that run gets the move around the outside on Italia. Italia has the slipstream though. James on his own. Maybe a little bit of side draft, who knows? Probably not, so that slipstream is definitely helping Italia to stay in P4. Again, James has to go a bit high and find another solution there with 3 RTR cars helping each other down that straight with that slip. This could be the impossible challenge, maybe for James now to go for that move. Yeah, tempo that I want to go for right now, but actually no, it started like winter is here and it's snow all around, and that MX-5 on snowy roads, I don't feel that confident driving it. But the rear-wheel drive, yeah, a bit sketchy, let's put it that way. But I'm having a big smile on my face seeing this lovely car that I mentioned. This lovely car, by the way, out on track and having a great race between France, Littles, Italia and James for P2. So Tom with a after that little mistake in P6, now in no man's land. Valkyrie 4 seconds the gap, got past slide rules. In P8 we have a look at the remaining time and the fuel. The fuel, it's okay, I think. No worries, I think, for most of the drivers to get this car to the end without seeing your pit crew, Jacko, Harry, Simon and Carl, the remaining drivers on track. Kevin 3 seconds to the good. France, Littles, Italia and James still anyone's race. For this one, Littles again the inside line, France in second, Italia third. So you can cover these 3 cars with one blanket. Now great stuff. Probably the same like with a BMW 325i. Probably also not fun in the snow, or maybe it is fun, but like on a closed road, I would agree. But like in regular traffic, I don't trust these cars with rear-wheel drive. And now James with the run look in, gets a bit of a toe now out of France, but it looks Littles in second, so Littles gives toe to Italia, and James couldn't benefit. But now we go 3 wide again between France, Littles and Italia. Italia on the inside, they go 3 wide on T1. Look at that. Is this possible? It is possible, and Italia comes out in second around the outside, Littles and third France. But I also think they must be enjoying themselves now with this. And this is amazing to watch. Not gonna lie. Oh, James with a little moment turned in too early, or I don't know. Still there, needs to get a good run. This was I think the fastest I've seen one driver coming out of that final turn, really 136 kph on the exit, and you see James again is on the outside. There's no slip. Oh, he just got in front of France, so now has an RTR slipstream going on, and look at that, James is closing that gap again. We go 3 wide into that first, so James all the way around the outside. Italia defending that inside line. France gets the opportunity to get past James again. Littles in third in this group. It's crazy racing, and Kevin having still this 3-second gap. Just have a look at the tires. The right hand side tires, they get the beating, but it's just 11 minutes to go, and I think even with dead tires you can still survive on this track. Again, we see James having the better run out of that final turn, but doesn't get the slipstream help. Of course, why would he? The 3 RTR drivers playing again the perfect team game to defend this position. So Kevin 2.8 seconds, just a little bit. Italia in second. Here we go again. 2 wide, 3 wide situations incoming again between the drivers. This time placed as the inside line for T1. It's that was unlucky for France. I think also got damage. I think a little bit of understeer happened. Let's see. James on the inside. James, wow, that's. Don't think France will be that happy with that move, but I think in the end, unlucky racing incident at this stage. So this means that France is out of this 3-way battle. So we have James in fourth, Littles and Italia second and third. James on, not sure without that slip. might not be able to join this battle again. So we'll see. It's 8/10, and probably think Italia and Littles will be working together now with that toe down the straight. So James in P4, France in P5, now 3.5 seconds behind James. Tom 2.6, Valkyrie on his own in P7. Slide rules is for AHR in P8. The second driver for AHR, Checo in P9, Perry then in P10, but they are not having anyone to race against, unfortunately. At this stage, Simon in P11 and Carl P12. But now, so Kevin still roughly at 3 seconds, and under 10 minutes, it is 9 minutes now. The tire should survive, the fuel shouldn't be an issue, so it's... Yeah, now James lost some time, 2.6 seconds now. What happened to James? Can we see it? I think he's already lost that time somewhere. So this gives France the opportunity to get into that slipstream and maybe battle with James for P4 overall. So looks like the podium is settled, in my opinion. 2.5 seconds between Littles and James without doing a mistake. It's nearly impossible. Also Kevin, so a lonely race, but I think he won't be complaining with that if he gets a W in the end. And he got lucky, like got a little gap early on, and the cars behind were fighting, and so he definitely used this as an opportunity to have a clean race. And now 7.5 minutes to go, he will bring it home probably for RTR with the victory. Italia and Littles, this is not over yet. We see again the same scenario. Littles a bit better with the tires compared to Italia. Might help Littles towards the end. We see James 2.8 seconds now, and France 1.5 seconds behind. Tom 2.8. No real close gaps at the moment between those cars, so they're just driving to finish this race and maybe hope for someone to make a mistake. So this is the battle for position, but it's within the same team, and it's a team event, so I'm not sure if we actually see some battling going on. Maybe the final lap, the final turn. Again, touching that wall doesn't help with the run, so it is Littles around the outside, but without that slip. Let's see. Littles into P2. James, the tires are dying on James' car. This gives France the opportunity a little bit better on tires. So France with the opportunity within the second 0.8 heading into the first turn, and yeah, not much, but a little bit better with those tires. So we could see that fight for P2 between James and France happening after all. Littles second, Italia third. Every time we see those sparks on the slipperies, and Slammer, you have to do a livery inspection afterwards to count all those scratches. But in the end, they are race-winning cars. And so it's all good. You should see something happening. And you see James with probably not the best run out of that final turn, and France moves up one spot into P4, but James is still there now, has something to fight for. See, can he bring that gap down? 4/10, not really gaining that much in that slipstream. Again, make or break that final turn for the lap. A little bit of a drift, gets a decent run, closing that gap once again. 4/10, coming down under 4 minutes to go. So 4 more laps. It's 3/10. Will it be enough? Now the slipstream is really helping to get that 2/10, nearly 1/10. So you have to be within 3/10 basically to go for a move into the first turn. Again, car got unsettled again for James. Now he's having the distance. Again, braking early, lifting, going for that run, very close to that inside wall, perfect exit. This is nice, 2/10, maybe too close already, we'll see, we'll find out. Where to go, inside line, now gets his car alongside for turn 1. They go side by side into the first turn. James on the inside, France on the outside, and France a little bit of contact again, but nothing major. Can James hold that turn? Oh, the tires are giving up, not providing any grip at all. So it's France again with the better run out of the first turn. James is still there. Under 2/10 the gap. 2 minutes to go. And this could be a nice setup again, 3:10. So Kevin, 2.6 seconds. Littles and Italia. Starting the penultimate lap of that race, so we see another position change between Littles and Italia. It's getting close, and will we see a change between France and James? James looking left, looking right again, going for a tighter line. T1 better exit this time, and couldn't make that move stick for now, but it's getting really close. Maybe nice setup for that final lap of the race between James and France. Also we have Italia and Littles coming around the final turn. France and James really close between those two again. So penultimate time out of that final turn. And James again with nearly 3/10. That should be a good distance now. Lifted a little bit in hopes to get that run. So final lap for Kevin. 2.4 this gap to Littles and Italia. Littles better tire wear again. They don't go side by side. It's Littles in second, Italia third, France and James. Gap stays with 3/10. Is there a chance for James? It's 3/10, and it's probably just a run out of the final turn now. Kevin taking that final turn. No drama, Littles and Italia, second and third France and James. This could be the run for James actually. No, he lost a little bit. He got damaged in the end. Oh no, he clipped that wall. He said thank you for that race, definitely. So we see Kevin wins a race for RTR, dominant performance, great race. Littles and Italia go side by side, and Littles is second, Italia third, France will bring it home in P4. James crosses the line in P5, Tom in sixth, then it's Mercury in P7. Slide rules finished that race in P9 already. Checo on P8 for AHR, so slide rules in 9th, Perry 10th, Cahill 11th, and Simon P12. So we wait for Checo then to finish this race, and this will conclude semi-final 1. Well done, everyone. Save that replay. Rep. Screenshots. All right. Quickly gonna do the update scores. Should have the overall result, but a smash and victory for RTR, no doubt about that. Kevin first, Littles in second, Italia third, and France and James. Six, Valkyrie. 7. Who got that fastest lap of the race? That's Italia. Skip that. Checo 8. Slide rules. Very Cahill and Simon. All right. Well, let's go to intermission thingy. Get rid of that. Bring up the scores for the second race. We have 86 to 30, and this should give us an overall score of 173 to 57 for RTR, Raw Talent Racing. Well done, well done. So, yeah, that's it for the semi-final 1. Congrats to RTR, and there goes my screen, but I'm prepared for such situations. And we'll bring up the teaser for tomorrow, so we will have ORT and esports races Adam for semi-final number 2 with some exciting races. Group 3 racing action tomorrow, and that Suzuka race will be wet. Alright, this should be fun, definitely to watch. So yeah, we will be live at 8 p.m. GMT, so same as today on this channel. Hope to see you there, and have a nice rest of your day wherever you are, and take care, and see you soon. Good. Bye.